Alright guys, starting on the backyard project for the springtime here. Time to get busy on some other stuff. This whole side of the yard, I put this black plastic in last year. About a year ago almost. Used to have a big vegetable garden, this whole area over here. Ended up bringing it down a little bit, just put it along the trellis, along this side. Put this garden in last year. These bushes are gonna grow up and block those houses over there. I had bushes over there before, but they died off in a freeze. So got this going last year as well at the end of the year. Starting to build up a little rock wall here. I'm gonna have plants planted in there up to that bench right there. Right here I'm gonna have probably rocks and some grasses and stuff coming through here. I'm gonna finish the walkway to the gate. Take that gate down to only one gate. I'm gonna start the garden coming around here, coming around that tree, put a seating area in over here and continue around that tree. Have this all a walkway area behind the little pond here. All these plants I got last year. At the end of the year when they were doing the 75% off sale at the garden centers, had them under cover all winter long to keep them nice. All those plants over there are the same. That's what I'm gonna start with. Over here, in that corner, I also put in a little garden last year. Right there. In the back corner, I had a shed right here. I took a bunch of stuff out, took the shed down, so this whole area of my yard's pretty trashed out. I need to get that cleaned up as soon as I can, but I'm starting on the gardening over here on this side right now. That's where we're at, that's where I'm starting. Try to do a video on it. I'm putting buffalo grass in over here. Gonna seed it, I've already got my seeds ordered. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm gonna start a new little video series on the backyard garden. All right, well there we go. Let's get it. For all my gardening people. All right, well, I'm gonna keep going on this and get some more video footage of it here when I get a little further. Alright guys, we got 2 wheelbarrows full of dirt going on. Redid this kind of front half of it with the bigger rock from over there. Propped it up. I'm leaving some gaps here and there for some plantings in the gaps. Different plant species and stuff that are going to be growing out of the areas I'm going to fill in. I might have to go with more little rocks here and there just to keep this as flat as possible. So just kind of working slowly at getting it the way that I want it. That's where I'm at, 2 wheelbarrows full of dirt. All right, here's what we're looking like so far. Feel like that's fairly good for now. It could always change. Kind of just threw this together. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna do over here yet. Working on that back garden. I'm thinking about taking this whole tree down, doing away with it. There was another branch out here a couple years back. It got hit in an ice freeze or whatever and died and broke off. It's growing back at the bottom. I should cut that off. I almost thought about cutting down the big tree, letting the bottom just grow. I think I might just take it out because that dirt's gonna have to go up pretty high on the tree trunk from what I'm thinking about doing. Took out this section of this bench, so I'll have to repair that right there at some point in time. So I open this up. Like I say, I think I'm gonna take this tree down I'm gonna think about it. I could just put dirt up around it as high as I need and see what happens. So that's where I'm at with it. Well, we'll see where I go from here. Right, here's one of my plants I have. I'm probably gonna end up putting that in there, so we'll start running down these rocks. So I just use what I could find in the yard. I could always change this in the future. I gotta get something to put on the back fence so the dirt could go against it. These plants I just threw in there for now. They're not gonna go in there. But that's where I am on that. Almost done for the day. I might run to the store and get some stuff to, like I say, put against the back fence. When the dirt goes against it, I don't want it to rot out my fence boards. Alright, I found these landscape timbers or whatever they are. I decided to go and throw them against the back fence, and we'll take the dirt up to them instead of buying something for it. I'm gonna do my old trick here. I do the old cardboard down, suppress the weeds in the beginning, get as much cardboard as possible. Got some other boxes here, and throw the dirt, your new dirt, right on top of it. If you plant a plant, dig down in the dirt, cut through the cardboard, and plant it however you want to plant it. That cardboard will get composted down pretty quick. It's not going to bother anything. Just keep the main weeds away. Beginnings of the garden. Not too many weeds in here in the first place, but there is some that I'm not going to sit here and pick out. I wasn't going to do the cardboard because it's pretty clean of weeds, but then I was like, I got it. Flaunt it. Get that cardboard down. Might as well make it easier on yourself for weeding in the future. I hate it when weeds start taking over gardens. Same thing I did over here when I put all these rocks down. I used cardboard underneath them and all that good stuff. That's where I'm at. About to start getting some dirt and throwing it in. Here, just a little bit. All right, this is where I'm stopping for today. Got the dirt in that one. This isn't how it's going to be in the end over here, but I just wrapped it over where I can put some dirt in there for now. All this is going to be filled up with, the plan as of now is to fill it with plants like really thick. I don't want to have to worry about weeds or much of anything. I just want it super thick planted with a bunch of grasses and kind of maybe even a lot of what do you call it, native Texas plants. But that's where I've gotten so far today, and I'm done for the day. We will continue working on it tomorrow. Like I said before, I plan on this kind of wrapping around where I'm going to have the little seating area almost like joining with it and then going around it. Stuff behind the seats, and then over here on the other side I'll also join the garden going around my other crepe myrtle. We're underway. Get the patio area cleaned up. Got this back garden, everything taken out of it. Trying to keep the dirt off of that tree. You can see I put some rocks over there and I'm going to put the dirt against them. Get the dirt off the base of the tree. Actually going to plant these 2 breeze grasses real quick over here. Kind of playing around with stuff. Rip this out of the garden over there. Moving them around. I'll probably put one here. It's a little windy out here, so that's where we're at right now. I really want to go to the plant store and get some plants, but I don't want to rush it. Like I say, this is all going to change. I'm probably going to actually bring it out here, out in the yard, because I want to connect it to the seating area. Then I'm going to put 2 nice seats in here. Kind of have the garden in, kind of have them in the garden. Plants behind it, wrapping around to what we're doing over here. Wrapping around over on the other side of the garden. So all this will change, but that's what I'm doing right now on it. Can't wait to get it in and start getting some real plants for it. Let's check the depth. All right, that's pretty much there. Now what I'm gonna do is break the soil up a little more. Stick it in and turn. What's that? Makes it so much easier. Cuts through like butter. Stick it in and turn it. Take a little bit more out. Like that. And we'll throw some of this in there. Just throw some of that in there. And kind of work it in. This is what I do. I don't go too crazy. Work it in with the native soil. Make sure you're buying the right plants. Yeah, good enough. Let's see if it still fits. I think that's good. Keep it a little bit above the soil level. Kind of mound it up to it. Let's see, what side is the best side? Let's go. Not that side. I think right there was good. Looks good to me. I'll just throw some soil back over it. Just like that. Tucked in. Bring more soil up if you need. Just like that. Voila. Alright, get my first agapanthus down. Take off some of these old leaves. See, it's been like sitting on their fabric here all winter long. It looks fairly good. Like that. Anything that looks bad is ripped out. That's not looking good. Okay. Alright. Good enough. Get in the position. soil around it. Just like that. Used the bucket to take my dirt as I was taking it out. Put it in the bucket, empty. Grass just starting to grow. Don't need to be gentle. I'm actually gonna go ahead and cut off a couple inches at the bottom. Just like that. Stick that into the ground. Hole dug. Get her in. Easy peasy. This one was super easy. All my dirt up to it, hill it up to it, pack it around. I don't even know what grass this is. Got it last year and the tags faded away, so hopefully it'll grow up a little taller than these and be up in here. Need to thin this one out. Get some of these ugly, tattered, dead leaves off of it. I'll do that later. Alright guys, that's about to wrap it up this weekend. Went and got the external mic, which I really don't want to use, but it was windy out here, so let's see if this does better. Got the last bit of the dirt out of the truck. Had a cubic yard of soil that I used this weekend. Used it all. I need another cubic yard to finish what I want to do here. Get all these rocks up out of the pond area on this side. Put dirt there. Plant that out. Extend that through here to extend my trail I have going on. And I got this garden here started this weekend. But as I said before, I'm going to extend it out through a little seating area I'm going to put here with some nice chairs. Got some of the plants I've been sitting on since the 75% off winter sale at the garden center. Got some of them planted in finally. And started on my berm over here. So, see what I get up in there. I don't know if I'm gonna just use some of these plants right here. Plant them all out, put some plants in between there, fill in my cracks and crevices and my rocks. Revamping this whole garden that's been here for years, taking everything out, just kind of giving it a new look. Got my patio, had my patio over 10 years I put in, revamping the whole thing. Got the last bit of dirt over here. Hopefully by this weekend my grass seed will be here. All this plastic I'm going to pull up, put my grass seed down, hopefully get that going the next couple weeks. Well, I'm going to do it hopefully this next weekend. Hopefully it'll start growing the next couple weeks. Get some vegetables in the little vegetable garden area when I get that done. I don't know how I'm going to do these videos, if I'm going to do a couple 10, 15, 20-minute videos, maybe every weekend or something. Am I going to wait till I get some more stuff done? And then am I going to post a long video? We'll see. Haven't decided that yet, but for this weekend we're done. I'm about to go get the trailer back to the storage and get some dinner. Later, guys.